So this is Matt Pat, film theorist. We're gonna go see what he has to say about the Skibidi toilets. See what he comes up with.
Ridiculous. Hit the floor. Yes. Hit the floor. Yes.
What? No way. Film theory, guys. Film theory.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that needs you to skibbity dom that subscribe button. Yes?
Subscribe, guys.
Yes.
Subscribe to Film Theory. I'm gonna, before we continue, I'm gonna just paste the YouTube video link in chat right now.
Rise of the series Skibidi Toilet over the last few months. Get your head out of the toilet and let me tell you that no one, and I mean no one, has seen this much success so quickly on YouTube before.
Yeah, it's insane, you guys.
The channel's creator, I can't say his name, can I? Fine. How about I make it classier for you? Defouk Bohem is getting somewhere between 3 and 4 billion views a month, with a B. Those are numbers that are so big they'd make Mr. Beast blush. And it's not just random views either. People are sticking around for this thing. The channel had about 1.25 million subscribers when it posted the first Skibidi toilet video back in February. Now, just 5 months later,
oh my god,
20 million.
Oh,
so, yeah, to say that this thing has taken over YouTube, it'd be a major understatement.
This is insane, you guys.
The titular Skibidi toilets literally destroys YouTube HQ in a not so subtle metaphor for how this show has broken the website. Skibidi Toilet has fully taken advantage of YouTube's push for shorts content, and it has rode that wave to create a level of virality that has never been seen before. So those are the numbers, but what is it? Well, it's a head in a toilet. Yep, it's some Gmod animations singing a song.
That's not it, you know it.
Really a weird and wonderful.
That's not all it is.
Being completely serious, that's just how the whole thing starts. As the series goes on, the whole
there
thing
we go.
goes into a full-on cinematic war.
It gets so good.
With human heads and people with camera heads, complete with massive titans, mind control, and wait for it, hidden lore.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Binging every episode of the series multiple times, getting that darn song permanently etched into my brain. What became clear to me was that this goofy meme show wasn't just about being lol so random. It's also not content just remaining as an epic toilet action anime. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Probably should rephrase that one. Instead, there's an entire meta story buried in this thing. A story about the changing world of entertainment and the fight for survival of art. Yeah, this man's face in a toilet, he's trying to teach us a profound lesson about the meaning of art. And once you see the story that's hiding right in front of your eyes, it becomes clear where the story is ultimately gonna end. So grab your knob toilets, plungers, and KPRL speakers, loyal theorists, as we flush ourselves deep.
Let's go, here we go.
Skibidi
Let's
toilets.
get some theories on this.
Here are pretty straightforward. The whole thing starts when a man's head appears out of a toilet and starts singing a mashup of the 2007 song Give It To Me by Timbaland and the 2022 Turkish song called Dam Dam Yes Yes by Bisser.
Dum Dum Yes Yes.
Quickly escalate from there. The toilet heads start to spread. Pretty soon we see an army of these toilets marching, or rather sliding their way down the street military parade style. They clearly pose a threat considering they run over people, they shoot lasers, they even transform humans into more Skibidi toilets. Pretty soon they've established their own cult-like religion.
Yeah, they like take over the earth.
They even have themselves a leader of the army in the form of the G-Man from Half-Life. For those of you who don't know, in the Half-Life games, the G-Man is described as
I love G-Man.
interdimensional bureaucrat.
He'll always be G-Man to me.
Reality-bending power, so why not just throw him into a show about evil toilet men? Very quickly it becomes apparent that the people of this universe are no match for the toilet terrors. By the time episode 6 rolls around, we pretty much stop seeing humans altogether. Enter the cameramen. People with cameras for heads. Pretty self-explanatory. But it quickly becomes clear that these characters serve both literally and figuratively as our point of view. Pretty much all episodes are shown from the perspective of one of these cameramen, often ending with the POV character either giving a thumbs up to one of their comrades or being killed at the hands of one of the Skibidi toilets. This ragtag
I like the jump scares at the end.
Mission to eliminate the Skibidi scourge. They form an organized militia, they Fortnite dance away from the police, and then they form unlikely alliances with the other species that inhabit this world, the Speakermen and the TV Men.
I think when the Speakermen started to arrive, that it
probably better suited
this
for
started to really take off.
Front lines. And together they
story-wise
protect the planet from these porcelain pirates. And yeah, that's pretty much about it in terms of broad strokes. The rest of the series basically follows a fairly standard formula. Well, I mean, as standard as a show about sentient monsters from Bed Bath & Beyond gets. We constantly see the cameramen inventing some new technology, such as their giant giant toilet-kicking boss
Yeah.
robots. In turn, the toilets repurpose the discarded remains of their fallen foes to become more.
So we're just getting a full recap here.
This cycle of escalation repeats over and over again, eventually leading to where we currently are in the story, with giant kaiju-level battles between the G-Man toilet and the various Titan robots.
That was probably the best battle.
With the camera.
He almost got him.
99.9999% of people is what the story of the series is. But I'm here to tell you, it is so much more than that. The battle between the toilet heads and the cameramen is really symbolic of the battle between YouTube content and traditional medias like the film industry. Yes, I'm feeling okay, and no, I don't want
Oh my God.
a long-sleeved jacket, even though it looks very pleasant and warm.
Is he reaching on this one, guys? Is he reaching?
How entertainment is changing, and how the series creator Tafik Bohem is gonna be the one that merges those two worlds together. It sounds insane, right? I know! That's why I'm so excited about this one. Let me explain it to you. As you might or might not know, this series is littered with models, assets, and references to an age gone by on the internet. An age before YouTube. Yeah, for our Gen Z and frankly most of our millennial
Was
audience,
Gmod before YouTube?
Internet videos didn't solely exist under the careful watch of Google and YouTube. In the beginning, the world of internet video was splintered
Oh my God.
from each other. Sites like Newgrounds,
Oh, yeah.
Black Sheep, and E-Bombs.
I remember Newgrounds and E-Bombs World.
Viral videos and animations.
I don't remember the middle one, though.
Internet
The sheep
meme
one?
culture truly began.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie, let's yeah.
Let's be too internet boomer about it, but there was a time that when you saw a funny video, you'd have to send it to your friends via email. Yeah, that platform that your parents use for work.
Yeah.
It used to be where you got all your lols
I
from.
unfortunately remember that.
I'm a guy, and I'm a snake. And one of the biggest styles
I'm
of
a
video
snake.
from this early internet age was the genre that would eventually come to be known as the YouTube poop. Ironically enough, the style
What?
of YouTube poop just predated the age of YouTube. These videos would involve taking clips or assets from TV, film, and music and just mashing them all together into an unholy stream of content.
Oh my God.
There's only one real solution to this mess. A stray Christmas tree? A Koopa tail! Oh no, Luigi! We gotta get rid of this.
That's so grainy, man.
all the way into a Koopa!
We need more pixels on these.
I'd say he's hot on our tail!
The internet back then, very different, but still very much the same. By the way, I didn't edit that clip at all.
Did I watch-
Unedited,
did I used to
it is
watch the internet?
240p goodness. Did these
And this visuals, man.
Was it insane? Absolutely. Did any of it matter? Who cared? Anything goes. It was the earliest days of online video. For
the resolution and these guests, man, is so terrible.
anything you wanted and upload it to a website. Anything that came out of your head. In the 80s and 90s, if you wanted to make your own movie, you needed a video camera, the ability to cut and edit film, a platform to share your creations, all of which were either prohibitively expensive, difficult to achieve, or quite frankly just didn't exist. In the early 2000s though, free software like Windows Movie Maker opened up the world of filmmaking to a wider audience than ever. One company that really
I guess a lot of you guys don't know the history of.
Valve. Today they're
A lot of you people here in chat right now are probably born with YouTube already existing. So I guess this intro is kind of for you guys.
Portal, Team Fortress, Dota. Valve dominated the gaming scene, and the one game that truly embodied both their gaming ethos and their embrace of the online was Garry's Mod. Garry's Mod was a sandbox game where players could mess
So
around
good.
with the physics,
I love Garry's
objects,
Mod.
and assets found in Valve's popular franchise.
So many amazing game modes on
Those
Garry's
create
Mod.
Their own little movies.
I think my
games,
favorite's like
films.
Murder.
This eventually evolved into the creation of Source.
They even had
2013,
Stop It
a video
Slender on there
tool that
too.
allowed creators to more easily create.
I think it came out before Slender the Arrival.
Garry's Mod, and this proved to be a godsend for YouTube poop creators. If you've ever seen a video featuring characters from Team Fortress 2 doing insane things, it was probably created using SFM.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those. I've seen so many of those. Team Fortress 2 animations.
Tafik Bohem, creator of Skibidi Toilet, as we all know, originally made a name for himself online by making these sorts of videos. SFM content exactly like this. I mean, unless I'm wrong, Skibidi Toilet seems like it still is being created in SFM. So why the big trip down memory lane? Well, I believe that those edgy videos, those YouTube poops that came and went with internet trends, I believe that those are what the toilet heads in Skibidi Toilet represent. Look at the evidence. First, there's the fact that the characters are literally toilets, the place where you poop, like a YouTube poop. Pretty direct connection there. Second,
All right, okay, yeah, sure.
all the Skibidi toilets are straight from Garry's Mod, Half-Life, SFM, drawing yet another direct connection. There's also some more subtle hints as well if you look between the lines. In episode 4, there's a subtle background detail that shows how humans become toilet people as soon as they're exposed to the influence of the toilets. We pan across a normal restaurant, the toilets march in, and suddenly people are transformed into more toilet heads. Some of those toilet heads even rise through the ranks, appearing in later episodes as leaders
Oh,
of the
yeah.
army. It is the definition of virality. The toilet people are a disease that's spreading just like a video going viral in the early days. We also know that the events of the series are happening sometime in the past. In episode 20, after going toe-to-toe against the G-Man, the camera Titan flies away, flying past two very important buildings, the Twin Towers. Notice here how it's an exact replica, straight down to the spire at the top of one of those buildings. This tells us that the events of the series predate the events of September 11th, 2001. Now,
Okay.
YouTube poops didn't exist back
All
then.
right
They
there.
originated back in 2004, but websites like Newgrounds did exist back then. And Gmod videos were also big in the early internet days, like around 2006. So while it's not an exact timeline match, this toilet world isn't meant to be some dystopian future. Instead, it's much more of a dystopian past, a reference to an earlier time gone by. Also, just take a look at the way that the Skibidi toilets get stronger throughout the 50-episode series. While the cameramen develop new technology and techniques to get the upper hand in the battles, the toilets instead repurpose, they remix, they reuse the stuff that the cameramen leave behind. If that spirit of remixing isn't just the pure essence of what
Yeah, that
is
makes sense.
poop, I don't know what is. And then look what you have on the flip side. You have the film, music, and television industry literally represented by audio-visual equipment, cameras, speakers, TVs. It does not get more direct than that. Who else would serve as the perfect antagonist for the literal embodiment of YouTube poop than legacy media? Digital content like YouTube poops are made from reusing and rehashing content from those three industries, just like how the Skibidi toilets get stronger by repurposing the tech that they find on the camera, speaker, and TV men. Need more proof? The camera, speaker, and TV men being metaphors for the big three media industries has actually been teased throughout the entirety of the series. Back in the beginning of Skibidi Toilet, when we were just dealing with toilets and cameras, we could see a clear hierarchy amongst the ranks of the cameras. While the grunts were all the small closed-circuit TV-style cameras, the more advanced and the more movie-like the camera became, the higher up it was. The big movie studios were literally the most powerful entities. Also, take a look at how the
I guess that kind of makes sense. He's got a wide angle.
toilets. It uses this sound.
Titan's got like a wide angle TV.
Sounds an awful lot like the old THX intro sound.
Yeah, well, it is. That's what it is. Everyone loves that
There's
sound in the
melody
80s.
song that's used by the speakermen whenever they attack. That sweet bop is the 1985 song Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
I can't stop playing this song. It's so good.
Apparently are still touring. Good for them. Not only is this song very on the nose in terms of the theme for the series, two factions at war trying to rule.
That Tears for Fear song, they're probably like, why the hell are we getting so many plays lately? You know, they're probably just racking in streaming money and just like, whoa, what happened? Why is so many people listening to our song all of a sudden? And someone tells them, oh yeah, a YouTube thing about toilet heads. And they're probably just like, what the
world, so just an old song from the 80s.
What's a
It's
da
dated,
fuck boom?
Just like the media it's meant to represent in the series. Media that in the real world is actively fighting off the digital video threat. But there's something off about that, right? It feels like the series wants us to be rooting for the cameraman. In fact, there's this one scene in episode 49 that
I don't care what he says. I'm still gonna root for the cameraman.
Usually throughout the series, you'll have a character speak in some distorted voice. What's actually going on there is that they're speaking in reverse. And in that particular episode, the TV
Yeah, I heard that.
toilet what sounds like "You are so bad" when the whole thing's reversed and cleaned up. But,
You are so
no
bad,
world
baby.
Where we should be rooting for traditional media, right? Especially when you're talking about a digital series. I know the show's odd, but the idea that we're supposed to be sympathizing with some of the least sympathetic industries on the planet seems like a step too far. Meanwhile, we're supposed to dislike the internet video side? I mean, the series got popular because of internet videos. Spoiler alert, singing meme face in a toilet? Yeah, that's the kind of thing that would never happen in a world of TV or film. We are clearly missing some sort of key point here. We have our two sides clearly established, but who or what exactly are we supposed to be rooting for here? Well, that
Root for whoever you want.
the most recent episodes come
Not
in.
deep, bro.
In episode 47, we see a G-Man toilet destroy the POV cameraman, just like we've seen him do.
I feel like the toilets are oppressing though.
But then, through the lens of our fallen camera, we see someone coming into frame.
Oh, there he
It's not
is.
just anyone, it's a person. We haven't seen a human in the series for literally dozens of episodes, and yet
Yeah,
out
that's
of the
true.
blue, a person appears, and it's not just any person.
Da
either.
fuck
This
boom.
character looks an awful lot like DeFook's channel avatar, doesn't it? Like I mentioned earlier, humans didn't really play much much of a role in this franchise prior to this very moment. In the beginning, humans were just cannon fodder for the toilet overlords, but now we have one of these humans. In fact, the human who's making the series, inserting himself back into the narrative. And not just here, he's also—
He never came back after that, though.
During the opening seconds of episode 45. But
Wait.
why? One does not simply
Oh, I missed that.
Avatar into a 2 billion view a month series so lightly.
There's a little dude there.
So deep in its own narrative, unless you have a greater role to play in the story you're about to tell. DeFook clearly has a love and passion for this style of video. Before Skibidi exploded, he had created dozens of videos in his SFM YouTube poop format. In fact, his 2 most popular long-form videos on his channel are still to this day SFM animations that he made years ago. That being said, I also don't think he totally dislikes the world of TV, movies, and music either. Why would he make them the protagonists of his epic internet series if he did? I think DeFook, like many other creators, aspires to do this work on a professional level. And you can tell that desire for a professional, higher caliber of work in the way that he's handled the Skibidi Toilet series. Each episode has seen an escalation of the animation, the character work getting better, the ideas.
That's 100% true.
He has literally turned
his animations got better.
YouTube poop into an epic
his
action movie
his
that
sounds,
with some of the best
his
content I've
visuals,
seen this year. So
everything's gotten better.
What is the story that he's trying to
Like
tell
he's
us
improving
with
his
Skibidi
craft.
Toilets? Well, to me, it's clear from the story that's laid out in front of us that DeFook sees himself quite literally in the middle of these 2 loves of his that are currently at odds. Notice what his character is doing throughout the series so far. He's picking up the broken remains of the camera heads, the broken remains of traditional media. Creators like DeFook got into making this kind of content on the internet not just because it was fun and easy, but deep down, they wanted to emulate the TV, film, and music that they enjoyed consuming. DeFook wants to take the elements that make the new and old media so great and fuse them together. He is the merge point. He is the next step in the evolution of the medium. He's the missing link.
That face is
No further than Skibidi Toilet itself. The series starts off as a simple gag that latched onto a viral internet meme in episode 1. But by episode 50, suddenly we have cinematic camera changes, complex sound design, dazzling visuals, and special effects that feel like they belong more in the MCU than a YouTube poop. Skibidi Toilet isn't an epic takedown of toxic internet content or the corrupt industrial bigwigs at the studios. Instead, it's evidence that these 2 things can commingle. These 2 titans of entertainment can coexist together and be stronger as a result. That the best of both worlds can be brought together for the greater good of entertainment.
Let's go.
Where does this franchise end up going from here? Well, we have ourselves our new protagonist in DeFook, who will eventually take center stage, taking it upon himself to save the world that he loves, the worlds of internet memedom and mainstream media. He's gonna turn out to be the Neo of this universe.
Oh my
The
god.
chosen one. He'll be the one who'll be able to marry both sides of this war.
The
together.
Neo?
And show
Okay,
that
man.
Both sides put aside their differences. They can
Holy
create
dramatic.
something
All right.
magical. Or who knows? Maybe you'll get a movie deal out of it. And then truly, you've had the merging of the worlds. But hey, speaking of blending ideas from multiple industries into one magical product, I want to thank our sponsor for today's video, Opera. With its built-in
Opera.
VPN and
Ooh,
ad blocker,
VPN, you guys.
AI Aria, and the ability to have your music and messenger apps available.
I never used Opera.
Like Opera's new browser, Opera One, is the browser that unites everything that we love about the internet into one seamless experience. Here at Theorist, when we're researching videos, keeping tabs on all of our tabs can feel like a job unto itself. After opening 50 Skibidi videos and dozens of fan wiki pages, it becomes a bit overwhelming to—
That's what mine looks like.
where the script I was
That's what
working on.
mine looks like.
That's why I love Opera One's new Tab Islands feature.
Ooh,
It allows me
islands.
to easily split my tabs into groups that make sense for my work.
Grouping, but then once I group them, I don't know they exist anymore.
Islands get created automatically, helping me stay organized much
As
more
soon as I do that, they no longer exist to me, and I'll never go back and look at them again.
of tabs above it. Opera One also comes with a new modular design, which allows me to customize all the bells and whistles to make my browsing
Opera's looking pretty nice.
experience, and not one that was just
It's a
arbitrarily
fancy-
chosen for me. But the
fancy
feature I love
browser.
most with this new Opera One is its native browser AI Aria. Aria was made in collaboration with OpenAI, you know, the company that makes ChatGPT, but with some new features to help make it stand apart. Aria is web connected, meaning that it can provide up-to-date information so we can stay current.
I want web
It also
connection.
makes it easier to brainstorm ideas, rephrase confusing sentences, and do quick math, all without having to open up new tabs. And the best part is, if I come across some text in a foreign language or some topic or phrase that I'm not familiar with, I can just use the highlight tooltip to have Aria give me the answers that I need instantly. There really isn't
Guys.
much you can't do with Opera's new Opera One, so go use the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to give Opera One a try. Give yourself the better browser experience that you deserve. And as always, my friends, remember,
Yeah.
it's just a theory. A film!
Theory, yeah. Skibidi. All right, that was all right. I mean, I don't know what to think about. I think he's reaching on some of those connections that he's talking about. Like, I don't know if he can predate it to like the before the World Trade Centers, 9/11. I don't know if he's trying to take on the industry. I don't know. I think he just really enjoys source filmmaker, and he hit something that resonates with people. And he kept on perfecting his craft over many, many years. Like Da Fuck Boom's been on the internet posting animations for a long time. And YouTube finally gave him a platform, YouTube Shorts, to go viral. And also you had TikTok over there as well. So a lot of people, since YouTube Shorts, a lot of TikTokers have been grabbing stuff off YouTube Shorts and posting on TikTok, especially the YouTubers that don't post to TikTok. So he had multiple avenues of these new social video providers. So all of a sudden, it went viral on YouTube Shorts. Someone saw it on TikTok, took it from YouTube, posted on TikTok, and that one went ultra viral too. So now he's going viral on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. He's probably going viral on Reels as well on Instagram. But then it was just this culmination of a bunch of things that just went viral, and everyone started using it. And that's just how you go viral. And then you got the big YouTubers, all the kid Minecraft YouTubers doing it, everything. It's just all piles up, sending more people his way. And then everyone knows about it. Everyone's just liking it. Anyway,